All right. The family, good afternoon, morning, good evening, wherever you find yourself. Again today, na the court barre, we don't gather today again for talk something pertinent where they happen in our country. So today we dey talk about the thing wey President Bio don propose na Sierra Leone wey na the talking point na every corner na e pass na Sierra Leone, and na every forum, every blogger they talk about them, or most bloggers they talk about them, and that is the president propose say we for extend the PR system wey dey na the parliamentary elections to the executive branch of government. The speaker will float the idea, and then after the speaker float the idea, the presidency will get for propose that to parliament or to the nation, or we'll talk about that. And so many people they debate about the pros and cons, but outrightly, the APC party they reject. They say no, they don't agree at all for this power sharing PR system extended to the executive. So that debate is on. So today, now the court barre, we can discuss that so that we'll give the pros and cons and why government feel say they will do that at this point. And then at the same time, opposition, why they say no, where the government say a good thing. So for help we talk about that today, we'll get for bring a guest inside later when Dr. Abu Mankota, when an APC activist, this North America. But before that, I want for make a tell family and do ya, will not forget for subscribe, will not forget for do a thumbs up, will not like, or will not share and view this video, because a lot of education get for days about power sharing, inclusive government, government of national unity, all kind of people that can get. So today we can talk about that today. For talk about that na the forum today with me, I get my co-host with King David.
Why power sharing important for Sierra Leone? Thank you.
All right. So basically, we guessed, I think they come in now. So we get now, we guessed Dr. Abu Mankota, where we say again for can help we now for talk about this push business. I'm sorry, this program here about this power sharing, because the government proposal APC outrightly say no. So for help we talk about that, we get Dr. Abu Mankota, when an APC activist, na North American here. So Dr. Mankota, do you say hi to family, yeah?
Hello, everyone.
All right.
Nice to be here.
Good, thank you. So now, like I said in the opening, within Aya, for discuss this power sharing, people they call them different names. Power sharing, government of inclusion, government of national unity, all kinds of things again. But more or less, they all get the same meaning. So, but APC party, Dr. Abu, where you belong to, they say no to this proposal where government don't give. What now you take on that?
Well, first of all, I want to tell everybody plenty thank you, and I also want to tell Una for bringing me on our program, and congratulations. I don't actually know what's in the name of the channel because you know tell me up to now. It hide, it hide, but that's okay. So one thing we first of all, if we talk about the PR system, what would they call the proportional representation, we get for know the APC party now a party of considerates, because when we do things, we look at the benefit of the people. the level in which Sierra Leone is right now, the proportional representation in theory is very good, but in practice, it's not good for Sierra Leone. Proportional representation now a practice where actually fits advanced democracies, wherein the literacy of the people are so high, then the governments go able for use what we call proportional representation. I'll give an example. Before the 2023 election, we been get first past the post, not so, where now the constituency representation, wherein based on constituency now in people then they take. And during that time day, what happen? We get minority parties them were able to get seats in a parliament. Now we come with this proportional representation and we put the threshold so high that we actually disenfranchise the very purpose of the proportional representation. So the APC is not saying it's a bad system. No, it's not a bad system. It's not compatible at this stage in our own politics. And that's not in the APC party, they try to tell the government, say, yes, indeed, this is not something within our constitution. Okay? It is our constitution. But when you look at the way we do things right now, Sierra Leone is still in the infancy state for bring some of them big things here way other advanced society don't begin practice, or recently, for example, the UK and Germany. Okay, but as far as Sierra Leone is concerned, I think say we get for focus on one, stability, and proportional representation. Not they give stability at all, and I will talk more about this.
All right. Well, Dr. Makota, thank you so much for that perception. What you get. What you mean we want to say is that in Sierra Leone, we don't practice proportional representation at executive level, even though not a formal one, where like we pass some law. Like when Tijakaba win 1996, they share power with Timu Bangura, include Sobe and the government. And we and Nkrumah Self win 2007 and include SLPP them and the government. So I really want to know, King David, why if you say at this point now good thing still for Sierra Leone or not a good thing?
Thank you so much, Siku 5. One thing I want to say, with all due respect to me, your senior brother, Dr. Abu Makota, me actually opposed to the idea where it is say proportional representation or power sharing not to the stages for Sierra Leone, and not there for the level of education or literacy of people then at the country. People who get low level of literacy, so a need with advanced countries and so forth. Me want to tell una say, or the country say, or the whole world say, power sharing now the right time this for Sierra Leone and a very, very important for Sierra Leone. Why I say that? Make us start this from the layman idea or understanding. When we say share power, you there in power, the other man there in power, it is authority. Then a call is a make we share power, meaning for inclusiveness with other people, for make we go work together. Now, from the developmental point of view, me they say power sharing now a deliberate distribution of political authority. Bring people there in for make you share power with the authority. I mean, maybe because authorities and the different people all come together. Now, to make a decision in decision making, power sharing, and they bring the sharing of resources. ethnic groups for come together and they promote ethnic unity. And they promote stability. Power sharing, they promote stability. Power sharing, they promote development of the country. Now, make I give one example. Like in the area of the electricity or other development when they establish that country. Sometimes we don't know whether it is true or it might be true or not. People can go deliberately when at the opposing side, they go destroy their developmental infrastructures. Why? Just because not to them young party they in power. And thinking that when this particular party they do this development, it will influence the people therefore favor this party in the next election. But the advantage of this is when the power sharing is here, when everybody come together, different minority party or minority groups and all the regions will come together, we share this power for involve each other into decision making and the development of the country. We all go feel ourselves involved and we all go feel say, now we all do one together. No other single individual will feel himself left behind. So these are the reason me they say power sharing is very, very important, and at the right time this when the government say or the president say, the president propose for Sierra Leone.
All right. Me, honestly, me Allman no say me not a fan of APC. Allman know me for that. But as far as this program, this particular process is concerned, me I deal with APC on this for some reason. Because we believe say the government, without passing this thing in Parliament, it can rise still perform government of national unity or inclusive government. You understand? Because if Madam today, you want to take Abdukago, Yansane, give the ministerial position. You understand? Dr. Maraden, nobody the object him. Now you right for fire and hire anybody. And it's still the APC people there within the government without going through Parliament. So, Abu, you know APC man. I really want to know what on a suspicion about why the government now want pass this. What on a suspicion?
Well, first of all, before I even go to the APC, I just want to say something because I think King David they try for misunderstand or they confuse power sharing with proportional representation. Like what he talks, so power sharing no need proportional representation for share power. Okay, like within I think now you talk Dennis. In 1996, we get power sharing, but it wasn't a proportional representation at all. There's a difference between power sharing and proportional representation. Proportional representation is something that is mandated by the people because the people actually voted you for make you be part of that government. Power sharing, the government can call anybody. Now the opposition say, okay, because of your professional etiquette, because of we believe in you, we want for make you can help we on this particular ministry or department. That's power sharing. But when you talk about proportional representation, it is a process. Okay, this is a process wherein each political party they try for gain into the stronghold of the other political party. Yes, there are certain advantages to proportional representation, and we can discuss on that if we not get time. But the reason what make the APC is very suspicious about this particular thing is that number one, proportional representation only brings stability in a very immature democracy like Sierra Leone at all. One of the problems we will get if we come with proportional representation is that you already don't eliminate the mandate of the people. The people do not get the power for whole individual representatives accountable because it is not the people that voted for that individual. The people voted for a party, okay? And therefore, the person where they select for go represent a particular constituency it behold to the party more than it behold to the constituency level. So this type of things actually are not good at all at this stage. I want to make them very clear. Proportional representation are a very good system, but you only apply them when you don't already mature enough, when the people then don't understand, say, this is the main reason why we do this. We get Sierra Leone where a very, very regionally bias, tribalism there. These are some of the things we actually way they help proportional representation. But right now, what we need stability. Because if stability not there, unity not there. If unity not there, progress not go there. So those are two different things. So the APC party actually believe in this for say it is very good, but it is not the time. I don't know. I know they see when again or they see me self, but I know this. Okay. All right. Yeah. So that's not the thing. The APC is suspicion simply because, and we don't think say we don't reach that stage there for try for put permanent proportional representation and try for kick out the first past the post. Because if we do that, then we don't actually cut off the power of the people. Now we are trying to empower a political party, and we don't say political party in Sierra Leone. They are very greedy. It's all about themselves. It's all about their own pocket. So, they help the people at all.
Okay, well, Dr. Abu, all right. Well, the government, they talk say the PRL system, power sharing, it brings stability because we party A, for make I just break this tier down for people who view as the men know. The proportional representation, like if we do election, let's say APC, SAPP get 60%, APC get 30%, and then sometimes PDP survey get 10%. That means SAPP they get 6 seats at the executive. APC they get 3 executive positions. And then PDP survey they get 1 executive position. So it means we don't get that threshold because the electoral commissioner will put the threshold where party for pass a percentage, we go make you will get a seat in the parliament or now the executive. This why I pass. So then that it means. So it means the government has no power for say after the election, they don't give APC then 3 seats so they don't win. No, they have earned it. Again, forgive them. Then Sobe, they get 1 seat. Now the executive, who they don't get it. They don't get choice. They just get forgiven. So David, now some people will argue say that they limit the president in power when he's mandated for share this power. They say will limit in power because you don't get power for fill in cabinet with everybody who you want. Again for bringing the opposition. So what do you think about that?
Okay, well, thank you so much, Siko5. One thing we want to actually go back to waiting senior brother Dr. Abu Makuta say may not understand the difference between power sharing and proportional representation. Me they say that it is quite misconstrued these two topics. And in fact, by you break down or your analysis so you gear, what we all understand about proportional representation. If 100% of parliamentarians or parliamentary seats, it happened that say SLPP wins 60%. Let's say we take that by 10 block or 10 votes, 6 voters or parliamentarians go on the side of SLPP. APC get like 3 of them go. Then the other party, 1 and so forth. So still, they're not left behind. It's different from this winners take all. That if the SLPP win, the SLPP will play all the seats and so forth. So the advantage of this is everybody will feel inclusive in the governance for make decision in parliament from the different regions on where those parties are strong and so forth. That we all go come together and work as one. Now, to your question, people they feel say that they limit the power of the president. No. Media quite tell everybody say that not they limit the power of the president. The proportional representation, they actually go more of parliamentary representations from the different constituencies or regions from where those parties are strong and so forth. Then it can. That not go ever stop the president from making his appointment or give his appointment to the cabinet ministers or officials when they work with whether they work with them. So in any ways, if all the representations, the representatives don't come in the governance or in parliament, when it comes into the matter of decision making, they all they feel say they are involved into the governance and they all they work in the common good of the country for decide something that just one winner take all go just can't sit down and make decision because now they're not the only people that were there in the governance when need for make decision where that they even create chaos at the different areas. And this is the reason why we observe and say there are a whole lot of confusion all the time. When one person win, the other people they are left behind.
Okay, make I ask this question, King David, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Make I ask you this question quick before I go to Dr. Back. So now, the government don't form in cabinet. Or one form in cabinet. They ask APC, let's say, now example, APC get 30%, they will give 3 executive members. APC give members them, or let the president add them in cabinet, where the president not appreciate that at all, don't like that at all. I know, them people are I don't like them because now confusion is them, now this, that, and what. But APC say, these are our representatives in the cabinet. What the APC president will do?
That is good. When now this is the side of Africans, the way how they perceive things. Somebody will be a confucianist, but not a positive confucianist in the sense, whatever is stand or when a principle, it not go favor the president, but it favor the country. Probably the president want to make a decision when not in favor of the country, so that person will stick to in principle. That don't mean say the president will get for rejected because he ain't into not they look into one direction. And at this end for the country.
But if the president do, APC get right for say no, we not the change that man and they come.
Of course, as long as you get the right for say that because this policy they come, it not point no law, it not do anything where they against the constitution. It they abide by what the law, what the law say, the law of the country. So it not necessarily means that when you ain't not they agree in common terms, now not they work for the country. We not go work.
Okay, so now, Doc, you don't listen to King David, yeah?
Yeah.
So to me, it still limits the power of the president. Because the president not get the right for choose who that really want for work with. Because the opposition don't give somebody want for work with. So what do you think about that, Doc?
And you know, they only limits the power of the president. It also undermine the power of the presidents. That's now one thing we get for no. Because if me, not to you, voluntarily appoint me, I was actually elected through this system. I get power through the constitution. So you're not going able to fire me in the first place. And as far as we know, the psychology of Sierra Leoneans, if you put me in your government, now you not the president, and I not say the next election, I go run for make I win the election. You know, think say I go do everything possible. As long as I know say you're not going able to fire me, I go do anything for undermine you. That's something where, first of all, the governments need to look at the psychology of the people first before then they present them here. Now, it will work with parliament, okay? It will work with parliament because we don't test them, but with the executive, you know, it's very dangerous. Now that make, in my opening statement, I say it bring chaos. Because now you have 60-40, for example, in the executive. When the presidents they pick in cabinet, the 40 people that then get for go for approval. Okay. If they see say this person where the president pick is not good, you understand, for the APC or not somebody where now two partisan, then go undermine her. And at the end of the day, you know what thing they happen? Or vis-a-vis, or the APC pick somebody for be part of the government. But first of all, let we back a little bit, back off from this first, because before you want to extend the proportional representation in an executive level, you get for go at the constitution and try to amend that constitution there. Okay, proportional representation for executive level, not in at the constitution. So now that's the first thing we'll get for do first. You get for go in and amend the constitution, and during the amendment of the constitution, until now you bring and come for say let we do in an executive level. Now you get for empower the people that way come, they come now the government as King David they talk about a unity government. You get for empower them also for make them get something where them go able for hold you accountable and even resist you. This is where you start to see the seeds they fall down within the domino. Because now, if Dr. Mangotanana the president, I get me agenda, me APC agenda where I want for implement. Okay, that's my own agenda. That one the way I believe same. Now it will make me a succeed. Now the SLPP where they come in as the fourth people them 40% people them. Then get their own SLPP agenda. Now, within the executive, you get competing agendas. This is where the chaos they come. Now, they get undermining. Now, they get so many bad things and way, they anticipate. So, I believe, say, the APC party stand in a better position for explaining this. It just left no more now how the PRO of the APC, the people that way they speak for the APC, how them were able to sell this. But the APC party, and also maybe 20, 30 years from now, it will be okay. But the APC party actually that they're not the right side, because if we want stability, we not need that proportional representation. The only thing where proportional representation, even in the constitution, is applicable when we not get no way for go do a delimitation of the constituency for do first past the post. But if we get everything, why we need a proportional representation at this time? So the president is wrong on this. The SLPP are wrong on this. I believe say the SLPP should actually listen to the APC and try for work with them. Let them see what he make the APC they resist it, not because of just parties and politics. When I know me say when it comes to parties and politics, I am a patriotic Sierra Leonean. I don't prove that. If the proportional representation where the president they try for subject. Now something where they benefit the people, you're not going to say me now the first person where they come and tell una say, yes, this is good for the country, because I know they only look at me own party and they look at the benefits of the country.
Okay, I want to say something. I want to say something to that.
Okay, Kinde, go ahead.
I want to respond to that. By Dr. Makota in points that we don't show here, it don't clearly tell we say it actually the point that they in the favor on a APC it defend. Or a point that we don't highlight here is like he's defending the position of the president or the LCPP. And the LCPP don't propose this proportional representation. See, now in them feel say it good for the country. Now let's look at this point. If representations they don't come on, I don't get representative from the APC side, due to the percentage where let's say the constitution don't mandate the PR system for me them bring people them from the APC side and deal with the LCPP. Then it happened and say the president, he said they undermine the president. Now, if the APC representations they don't come, they propose anything, or the government want to do anything where they feel say it's not good for the country, then they say no, they don't want. That don't necessarily mean they undermine the president or the government. Then they say they don't want this based on the fact that they believe that say this particular point or the decision where they stand on is better for the people. So why do you feel say this? If the people here can identify they stand for, why would not give them that chance for me to come? Well, let them come over so that when they come, they will represent not only even the constituency where they but for the entire country. And one thing I want for all believe, If we just give one power to one individual president for appoint one the way he wants, and whatever the issue where they come up with, they will just say yeah, and so forth. But if other diverse individuals come, they can work with them. There are certain things that will bring come. Then they say, no, this is not good. They can be very rational enough and bold for tell the president, say, this is not right. And that not necessarily means undermine the president.
Well, first of all,
for the country.
Well, first of all, let me just say something, because I don't know if King David actually understand. You say I defend the president. No, I'm not defending the president. I defend the country. Okay, but it's the country, because hold on. You feel say when I talk about this, because now Madabio they can propose them. Maybe now Madabio get for be the president in the next 5, 10, 15 years. When you propose something, when a national thing, you know, they only look at in a singular way, because if you look at in a singular way, they always miss. I am looking at president, whether na APC president or na SLPP president, for say this is going to undermine the president. The president, it not necessarily means say na SLPP president.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, so now, tell me, if when the two party the Depan campaign, everybody gets what you call a manifesto, not so. You get your manifesto. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now they do for the next 5 years. Wait, if I succeed. The other political parties say 1, 2, 3, 4. Now they do for the next 5 years if I succeed. Now, them two manifestos, yeah, they're not aligned at all.
Okay.
Now you get the two people then come sit down, and now each one get for defend in your manifesto, because now that one day it campaign for, now that one day they vote for. Okay. And so there's always going to be a problem. The only thing where me they say Denise is, the first thing before we begin bring them some of them complex systems here, let we first try for strengthen the institutions. If we don't strengthen the institutions, we know say if the president becomes tyrannical, there is an institution where they hold are accountable. For example, right now we get parliament when at the legislature, we're supposed to be co-equal with the executive. You get the judiciary, we're supposed to be co-equal with the legislature. Then 3 people here, someone is actually negating your responsibility, because all what we see as alone. Now the executive no man get the power, now in they tell who that for doing even parliament, now in they do this. Now we strengthen them people, let them get what we call checks and balances. If we don't make them, there is not going to be a dictator president Nasalon, because we still get the instrument for hold them accountable. But right now, if we introduce this one in an executive level, I will tell you for free, there is going to be chaos, because we are greedy. We are greedy. So I they go first from you, and I they go undermine you. It doesn't matter whether they come up with a good things, the agenda, and they undermine you. Now you say self-talk, David. For say the opposition, then they go cut how they call them cables and
cables here.
Well and call. This is the attitude of Sierra Leoneans. So we not reach that stage late.
Because they feel say the electric where they try for establish, then young party know they in power. And then they try for disable the development of the particular party where they in power, so that it not go continue. But another point where I want to bring and make we look into this squarely. Dr. Makota, we all not take let's take the Mamama Airport as an example. The president, let's say the president don't decide to say, I'm not even go far to the Mamama Airport. No look at like the Commission of Inquiry as an example. We know say the parliament empower the government. For me, they approve that it inside the constitution. For me, they will bring Commission of Inquiry. Now, those who were involved into this Commission of Inquiry, when they find one thing, then we look at and say, they need the government or the law will establish to say, therefore, deal with them. They happen and say the government just sit back, the president, and they decide to say, you know what, the people are not just put the money in their hand and let them alone, let them go. They're not going to jail. If there had been this kind of proportional representation, people then they're inside the cabinet or the president, when I'm from different regions and so forth, they say, no, you know what? This is in the this is in the constitution that we need for enforce. We need for do that to say whoever is involved or found wanting in this commission of inquiry should be arrested, jailed, and pay for the money. So we don't just therefore let them out. You feel say if those individuals say that they stand by that, they say down to what the president say. Now undermine the president.
Okay,
Me not feel say now undermine. They stand for the right thing. And they have to do that. Then therefore just listen. And if only that the president in your representations or appointees then, they will dance to the president. They have nothing to say. Because if they say they stand against it, it will sack them.
Okay, King
so
David.
Proportional representation is very, very, very important, my brother.
Okay, King
David.
David.
Even at this time.
All right, King David. Let me ask this question here, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, like Dr. Mankota say, the PR system to the executive level is unconstitutional, not in our constitution. Yeah, even at parliamentary level, it is our constitution, but it say we can only use them when there's an emergency or there is war, anarchy, for extreme situations.
Yep.
Where we go for compromise. You understand? Otherwise, there's no need for even PR system in our parliamentary level. You understand? Like President Bio doing for parliamentary in 2023 because COVID be the way name. He used that COVID thing there for make that in the past. You understand? But by right, next election, we will go back to the old system because that's what constitution say. If we don't, they will violate the constitution. Now let me make action on this, yeah. Now, Dr. Abu Mankota, with the Yeri, where SNP in power, APC they complain, say they're not the give job to anybody in a Kagbo, they're not the give job to anybody in a Sise, they're not the give job to anybody. Where you go to office, and social media, then they talk. When APC in power, you hear the same allegation. So you don't believe, say, this proportional representation extended to the executive will solve that problem?
No. In fact, it exacerbates the problem. You see, everything in life is what we call attitude. You see, now that make when President Anes Baikoroma being create a department called Attitudinal Change, Behavioral Change, ABC. That was, and I always been a talker from the time we then create them. That was the best project where an Escomado ever create. Unfortunately, the people then way it be appoint, number one, they're not qualified because in order for you to make a good change somebody in attitude, your attitude need for change first. And most of them people then them partisan and they only look at their own small vernacular way then they see. But right now, the perception of people is that if you're not SLPP, you're not Mende, or you're not Southeasterner, predominantly, we know that this is not an attitude, okay? So when we don't get this attitude, the first thing we need for do, let we try for educate or re-educate people them, try for change their mindset for say it doesn't matter the SLPP if you're in power. At the end of the day, they are not only ruling the SLPP folks. If they mess up, not to SLPP no more, they suffer. So therefore, let we take that for say, not a temporary thing. But I will tell you for free, if we introduce this particular proportional representation in an executive level, the president is going to be handicapped, whether an APC president or an SLPP president, because the attitude is not cured. So we need for cure with attitude. If we get patriotism now we had, all them see how they talk, so nobody know they think about that. In America, we know they think too much about tribalism because they don't wash we out of them kind perception. Then they look at political party level. Okay, so if, for example, we do this, the APC win the election, I swear to God, the people then we get for go, then at that executive level, then they undermine the APC, no matter what, because they are looking for the next election. It's always about the person where they on top. Now India want for bring down, whether now SLPP or now APC. So first, let we try for wash ourselves from this behavior, obsession of regionalism, tribalism. When we don't do we don't need a proportional representation for solve this problem. This problem is outside of the proportional representation. You're not able to make them. It make them worse.
Okay.
Okay.
So King David, now King David, hold on. King David, hold on. Make I ask this question, yeah. So now, the pundits them, where they against this proportional representation at the executive level, will talk say they bring one party, they try for slowly reintroduce one party system.
Exactly.
Yeah, in the sense that if government don't get a party don't win, they will say SAP don't win because where Dr. Abu talk is where APC win. But me, I want to talk where SAP win. Where SAP win, you understand?
Yes.
We get 60%, then get 40%. No, you just pick and short, yeah? Then SAPP get APC same 4 representing at the cabinet. And this not only about cabinet too, because you can go to, I think even parasitas will shift back.
Okay.
You understand? Now APC, they don't sit down for 10 years. No, say SAP win again next election. APC don't sit down for 10 years. You have hungry lion men where they don't eat all the money where they don't take. Yeah? They're going to nominate some, send another cabinet, they begin to get money. Or give them big parasitic position, they begin to get money. You understand? Yeah. Then sometimes they begin to work with the president agenda very, very well. It hurts the APC executive. APC executive say, will they change now? They withdraw now. You understand?
Yeah.
Then the president, then the people that say, no, we're not doing anything wrong. Will they work with this president? They do a good job. And the president says, I know they change them. We don't see sometimes in the way in the parliament, like the case of Legacy Sanko, PMDC the driver, and as much as they pull you, now they left. And left and they. We don't see the case of Bernadette Laha, SVP. They make a vote of no confidence in her as leader of the party. APC don't agree. You understand? They don't agree. So now, if you put them people inside that government, then you, the executive one, pull it. They say, we don't agree, we don't come out. And the president ready for men to stay inside because they work with them. You understand?
Yeah.
You know me say that they begin to affect APC and then SAPP they get more stronger. We will gradually lead to one party because they will go for send the best men they for represent them. They don't capture them because no one left the job. They don't want to leave the job because they get money. So you don't see that they will lead to one party business slowly?
No, it not will lead to one party business slowly. First of all, I want to tell you say, their representatives here, like in the case of Bernadette Lahai, and in the case of Legacy Sanko, and so now be the wrong approach the individual parties and take, because those people were elected for a term of office in 5 years. So if you see, say, it don't go to parliament, they represent you now. When the term done, the term of office done, they will not go for voter in another year symbol again.
No, they will correct that. Make a correct that. A party get a right to expel a member of parliament for in party. Yep. And the sooner you don't lose your seat, your position of your party, you will lose your seat automatically.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, that is the rule. That is the rule. So that in the case of legacy, they don't go.
Okay. So, but even though the president will hold on them, say, they agree, still they go for wait. When legacies are called do that after 5 years, where President Anes Koma hold on after 5 years, when the 5 years pass, the other time they not get a symbol. But the president will think
we go for the mindful of the constitution, what he say.
Of course.
And the precedents. because I remember legacies at your time. As my guy with the expeller man, because you not opposition man, you didn't have PMDC, but you go down the and it's come
And they buy
in about town. You understand?
Yeah.
Now you the run the buying business on about.
Yeah, to
you
foot around.
opposition party, you didn't have parliament.
Yes.
So when they drive for anti-party activities, Charles Magai wrote a formal letter to the Speaker of Parliament at that time. You understand? I don't know whether that be Bundu or something. At that time, they said, this man would expel from the party, so he lost his seat.
Yeah.
They never responded to that man.
Okay.
And then the same thing for Banadet Lai, the party within the power, now get right for change in leader.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But they don't make a done. The speaker not going for let them change them. Then you see Mohamed Bagura, this last lesson we done. APC are not good at parliament, ain't good at parliament. You understand? APC don't represent the parliament approval for me. Don't they? So they take until APC they got a couple of commodity. So this is a bad precedent for winning. And to me, that it gradually lead to one party because if we're all in governance now, we're not going to oppose the government.
But Honorable, make I tell you something. The bottom line of this whole conversation we get or about the whole system what they talk about in Sierra Leone is about respect for the Constitution. What did the Constitution says? No matter how we go bring every system, whether in advanced countries, this and that, with all the resources you bring up for Sierra Leone, if we know they maintain or respect the Constitution of that country, no development or policy no go work. No matter how we take them, no matter how we accept PR system, no matter how we reject PR system, no matter how we bring any other policy in place, as long as we no go by the Constitution. And one question where Abuwan asks, where persistently, my brother, they say, Dr. Abu Makota, and they talk about undermining the president, undermining the government, and so forth. Does undermining simply means bad thing for the party or for the government? Tell me, really, explain to me your definition or understanding of undermining the president.
Okay, make I add to that, Dr. Mankuta. In addition to the in question, I want to ask, how does this thing, if you believe, say, this proportional PR system to the executive level will lead to one party? Because APC, that is the strongest argument. They say, now one party system, SLP and Madabi want to introduce small by service.
You know why?
Yeah, so talk about that to the viewers and then to David Coy in question.
Yeah. I in fact start from you, then I go to David. You know why?
No.
Because the APC party in 1967 to 71 then get experience about how you go able for handicap one party and incorporate all the members them into another party. You understand? So the APC party get a kind of a history for say yes, this is something that is going to happen because
so they fear their shadow now.
Well, I'm just trying to answer the question. What he make you say so? For example, what he talk exactly now, and this all boils down to the same thing: attitude. Without attitude, everything falls apart. Now, one of the problems we politicians then get, they're not ashamed for move from one party to another. We know that. Okay. If the president see one or two people them, now the SLPP, I'm talking about the APC president, not the SLPP president. Okay. If the APC president see one or two people, they were very, very strong at the SLPP party, with this proportional representation, then people like them, they able for convince them for make them transfer because now waiting get for happen. That person there because of in greed, in selfish, it would definitely want for work the president more. And the president is still the executive authority. Okay, it still gets the power now in the pay the executive people there, all them to them. So, and not to me say no more. If you go right now to ChatGPT or Google, you just type waiting at the disadvantage of proportional representation, especially in relations to African politics. One of the things where you go see is it leads to one-party system. Okay, you go see and say it leads to one-party system because people then they look at the psychology of the people, the way the people then they think. Now, in they determine within the success or failure of a system. Now, coming to King David, undermining simply mean when the president wants to execute an agenda, somebody is there to block it or to make sure the president not succeed. Now, the simplest definition.
So even when it is a bad agenda, right?
It doesn't matter whether it's a bad agenda or not, because you get for no say, we get competing agendas now in the executive. So you know they only look at your own agenda, you get to look at my own agenda.
That
so
is
if the two agenda not align, I go tell you say no, I not agree for make you you go ahead with your own agenda in the expense of my own agenda. So this is where the undermining come in. So if they bring chaos in any way,
do let me see, Dr. Amanko, that we see, we the same representative then at the government, but at the same time, you are saying we only get one president. We only get one president. So if we not don't say on a come, they not they come for let us bring on our agenda. That's what I feel.
No.
When they come, they can't work with the president the agenda because not the two political parties the wrong government.
Yeah.
At the top. Now one president will get. So even if we go there, like for instance, the example what we said about Timubangura, where you go now, so where Tijankaba Adam. Where you go, all your agenda will get so no, now Tijankaba in policies, because I don't win election. In policies, in manifesto, now we're not going for work with.
No, but Dennis, I think you they conflict the two. Number one, remember, not to the president appoints the opposition people them. Okay, these people are mandated by a constitution, and them people they not been wait them in the campaign. They not been the campaign on behalf of the president's agenda. They been the campaign on their own agenda. So now, based on that, the people voted them in for making them go implement their own agenda. The scenario where they talk so now, like when we get a government of national unity, the president now in they look at people then from the opposition and say, okay, we want this person, we want this person, we want this person. Now you have to work on the agenda of the president because now he appoint you for make you come. But who side the president not only appoint you, now the people, now your own agenda they go do because now in the elective for. So those are two different things.
Okay. Well, these are the reasons. These are some of the reasons why make me, in fact, I'm not in favor of this power sharing at the executive level because it bring a lot of confusion. Yeah,
exactly.
Because as far as me know any concern, yeah, this when they don't demand the way they talk about they don't go campaign, then they campaign for letting the president win so that they will enforce the agenda.
Yep.
But unfortunately, the young candidate don't win for be president. This other president don't win. But they don't say when I come for can work with them. You understand? Not to for can work parallel government with them. No, okay. For can work with them.
Okay.
Not parallel government. So therefore, when I go there, now in your agenda, when exactly. Can help them for promote your agenda because when you man want promote your agenda, and not unfortunately can win. Now we don't win, but because of this arrangement here, we not get for work with me. You understand? So by right, therefore work with the president, your manifesto will win the election. But in case, now that is undermining kind side. Okay. In case, like I say now, some people they hold on your agenda where they make the campaign with their own leader. They don't win, no, don't carry now. This man will win your agenda and then for work with, but then decide for be against what the man they do. Most times they will know power, not to so, and then they try to cooperate. It will derail the cabinet, it will derail the government. And then my point is now, if the president say, I don't want you in this cabinet, David, do you think the president gets the right for eject that person out of the cabinet, and the opposition get the right, or the opposition will accept him and send somebody else?
Okay, yes. But make I come here. Just we start right from Usai Dr. Makota say the need for enlightening that in our constitution for make it clear. When the parliament they see for many will try for straight in that particular law. Having you as an opposition for being at the president in cabinet, it not be the same as having you as an opposition to parliament. Parliament, they can dey as an elected official for make you can represent your constituency and work for the development of the entire country, representing your constituency. So you have any way for make you go able to stand by the policy, debate, and so forth. You stand by what you come for. But working with the president and the PR system, now the president in cabinet, the president, this law they enforce, this laws they establish in order for make you count as an opposition, for make you feel inclusive to the president in cabinet, so that the president will give you in responsibility, in accordance to waiting a planned agenda where it campaign with. It's very clear, you know. When you come and show you that law that now this they do, now it simply you get for do. So if you know, and what about Dr. Makota, when they look at the president in proposal, the president in mandate, and so forth, and this man they can't refuse it fail for taken or it undermine. But now look at this point again. What if this man can evolve into corrupt practices? You feel say the president not get the right for making go firearm and say I don't want or the law deal with it according to what did the law say? Like similarly, the president, when this man come as a cabinet minister, the government don't get the president don't get appointment. Whatever one of the president in mandate is saying that this for do, now it simply get for work with. Already you know. So if they say they work with her, insubordination. We can look into that. Everybody go look at her clear. You know, just get for fire to say, hey, but everybody get for look at her at the point that, yes, what did the president say in the fire this man? The point where it said, all man can look at her squarely. Because as long as na PR system, we all get for look into her. The different parties they get for look into her.
King David, me, I still go with the view say it's a very dangerous pattern.
Dennis, before you even go there, allow just because he asked a question where is very, very relevant. King David, not only the president appoints the people the way they come from the opposition. Not to the now I think that this you they miss. Not to the president appoints them. Them people here, you know that they appoint them. Now the party of the opposition, now they appoint them because the people voted for them people here. So the president not gets no hands in appointment of them people here.
But they can't work with the president.
Hold on, let me finish. I think say they try for conflict the two. If the right now, Madabio able to form a government of national unity without proportional representation. Right now, he able to call the APC opposition and say, okay, I need 5, 6, 7 people them for make we all can work together. One for bring them come. Then we can test the proportional representation. He able to do that. So you don't need the proportional representation. The differences between that process and the proportional representation is the president not get the power for fire them because they are elected. The only people that will get the right for withdraw them, now the opposition party, where appoints them for go na them position here. Now that make the first thing where then get for do now for change the constitution, try for put parameters, waiting each and every person supposed forget. For example, the Minister of Education. Let's say the APC it take the deputy ministry or the SLPP because now we get for win anyway. The SLPP take the deputy minister of education
after 35 years.
Yeah, well, whatever. So now if that deputy SLPP minister not they perform, the APC president they report to the SLPP party, but the APC president not get the power for fire them because these people were elected. So the SLPP party now get the power for recall that person there and bring in another person. Okay, so those are two different ways they try for conflict. So go ahead, Dennis. Sorry for.
Okay, so yeah, well, I will about what they talk so. So yeah, now the opposition now they appoint. I agree, but then that the president therefore approve and then therefore sending them to parliament for approval. You understand?
Based on the constitution.
Yeah, because yeah, then therefore sending them to the parliament for approval, not to the opposition for Senate. But now my question is here: Busa appreciate this thing very dangerous. Could bring confusion. Come instead of voting the president, President Bio, which in government and the speaker, then please say this thing will bring stability in governance. It will bring peace and unity in the country. But here's the danger with this. Yeah, if APC send representative them to the cabinet, then go one or two. Unfortunately, they underperform. Then they clearly underperform to the president in standard. They are very inefficient. You understand? The president will get it right. In my view, for say, you know what, APC, then two people there, I want to withdraw them. Because they underperform based on the threshold or the standard what I don't set from the government. And then they underperform. I want to pull them. You know what the APC go say? You know what the APC report that they go say? You see them? That man not do nothing, not underperform. Look at your minister under why they do. But now when your minister, they say that this they do. They want for change. Now so don't begin the team. And now man they don't want under.
It boils down to behavior.
You see,
attitude.
Then the problem don't come back. That is why me just say President Bio for left this year as it is. When President can have power, he want for extend the how they call them olive branch to the opposition. Say, hey, we are gonna give me 3 people for parastatal. We're gonna give me 3 people for ministry and the cabinet.
It don't happen before.
We're gonna give me 3 people for ambassadorial. You understand?
Whether it right the solution to the current problem, what happen, what exist at the country.
What thing?
You think that should be the solution to the current problem at the country?
The solution is to leave it as it is.
Yeah,
that is what I believe.
No, we are talking about the solution to the problem in the country right now. But
what is the problem?
When you see the president, when you see the presidency in a try for bring this, now the instability, now the government or now the country, this party, they feel say he's left behind or he's left out, not represented. So whatever this other party where they power they do, then they are against that. And this is what I believe say the president want to address.
But the president can never please everybody. So complain again for camp. Even with this one, if the president go ahead and do them, complain again for camp.
Besides that, Dennis, each party, before ever you go per election, you know what's in the guidelines, you know what's in the constitution, you know what's in the parameters. Okay, so you never say, oh, then left me behind. So now that make no, they solve that problem there because number one, say if you lost the election, you get forgive chance to the person who will win for make a rule until in time done without obstruction. Okay, so but if you can't obstruct, that's not attitude. Not the same attitude where they talk about. You understand? That's the same attitude. This problem, they try for solve a problem. They try for solve something when not to a problem with bringing another problem because now you say okay now because of the unity. Madabio, as I tell you right now, me I call on Madabio right now. If he's serious, you don't need proportional representation for make it bring in government of national unity. Call the opposition. Tell them say, hey, we want 5-10 people from UNA for give them different position. Then people that can go for work on million agenda. If we not agree, no, I not bring them cap. If we agree, we not bring them cap. If they bring them cap, then people are by law because the president is his government. By law, they're supposed to work with the government. If not, the president is supposed to fire them. But for go bring, you go start a proportional representation where the mandate was given to them people here by the people. It's very difficult for me to fire them. And waiting there for happen, like waiting then say. The moment you begin say, okay, I they pull this person, or I they call una for una pull this person, now the parties and they kick in again. And you see, you get other people they end up they know they perform now we own because if they try for undermine. In fact, this thing they work self anyway. It they bring a different problems where you not anticipate.
And sometimes at the end of the day, the opposition will say, you know what, they withdraw body of the government.
Exactly.
With the withdrawal of the government.
Exactly.
You understand? Eh? Then they withdraw.
Like what Makota then do na parliament.
Yeah.
They run away, go, then they beg for money back.
No, when I not say me, I've been there against that, not so. I've been there against because I don't say that stupidity, they work at all. But at the end of the day, now we party, the leaders then get the final say. What did they say? Now in the party they go with. So it was an error.
Big time error.
So Mr. Coy,
Yes.
King David, for long wrap up, I want to let you really give you closing. What do you really think? Because you don't argue now, you don't listen to Abu. Myself, for the first time, I don't take side with APC. You don't see the point who don't put across. You in closing, you still stand now you position for say the president is on the right track, this thing for go ahead. In closing.
And be sincere. What you hear today now, be sincere. I look if you're sincere.
You know what? This particular debate, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Because it has a lot of disadvantage than the advantages. Because me said on weigh the two sides. By the last statement or comment CCO5 says is that if for any odd behavior or attitude, either as a result of the party where they can them fault, even when I them fault, then the president say, I need for me to change. Even when he asks them for me to change and bring another person, honestly, they will still comment against that.
Yeah.
They say, no. If you say we might underperform, especially when this person here, now in your constituency, people don't say, may come. And you get other man at the party where they support and where they like him. They say, when I withdraw this man because it underperform. Even when you don't come by any other undermining this, but because of his performances, they say, when I withdraw this man, give me another person, they will still find fault in it. They say, no, but they say, what about the other man in your party? You don't pull it. We said they see similar, they do the same thing. Now you want to, now let it will bring more conflict anyway. That's one a very big point where he brings away a really, really, really. I agree with you by that. I agree with you. The broader picture where maybe they look at actually that including people in governance from different, maybe they look at the holistic developmental point of view, that bringing everybody together for make we all can work in the interest of the country, that's a good thing. But just like way Dr. Makota said, this thing starts with the change of attitude completely. If we get that patriotism, that love with honesty for the country, we come with a change of mind, complete change of mind for oneness, for peace. I believe, say, that year honor will happen. But you know what? Now, we need for change in that country. Now, we need for change in that country. We attitude now one. Then two, the constitution, that law where we respect with parliamentarians and for me them go establish. We need for respect that constitution. And it starts from the very people where they're in governance, the parliamentarians, and the entire government where they work, leadership. If we respect that, we go see change in Sierra Leone. Thank you.
I'm glad at least we don't able to change your mind. we don't change your mind about that. I mean, we see that the right thing and for do, because knowing, especially APC for who that they be, you understand? That government, will last for two years.
And it said,
They will withdraw. It will last for 2
so
years.
have money again.
well, that depends if now na dey na power. If now we need na power, now they withdraw.
No, now we
We
power.
not can withdraw no more. We not dey withdraw like that. But
You
now
know,
we
we-
maintain the power for
We complain. We not complain with the
Yes,
lay. We not withdraw, so we not the boycott. But
the
we
way
not
how we
boycott.
don't
So,
structure that country. Make we handle that country for more 40 years. So when we not come, we'll get stable development.
Okay.
So what's no can
So-
change it again.
Dr. Manka, in closing, now we don't even for convince with brother for let change. In closing, what are you closing?
Well,
About
first
this
of all,
proposal with the president?
I want to congratulate on a new channel. Up to now, you not give me the name it, but hopefully they give me.
Salon Kochmari. Salon Kochmari.
Can I cut by all they can sit down for discuss?
Okay, Salon Kochmari. Okay.
Yes.
Now a very good name that one day. It's traditional. Well, first of all, I want to tell you plenty. Thank you for bringing me on the program, and I want to tell my brother King David plenty. Thank you. You see, I know they against proportional representation if the attitude of the people then don't change. That's now one of the best way for include people then. But until we change the attitude, it's a very dangerous and very, very unstable system that's alone right now. Me, what are the just they say? The APC party, they na the right side on this, and not only for the APC party alone, but now for the country, because we no one for gets a government way not stable because one person, because of his selfish, he begin to undermine the president or they undermine other people them. So we no want that. Right now we need stability. When they try for build a young democracy, the fabric, the foundation of a young democracy is stability. So we need for first cement that stability there. Then we begin to bring in some of them system. You have test them if they work. If you not work, we can discard them. But right now, we're not prepared for that. And I just want to call the president since now him bring this suggestion for make first of all, he reach out to the opposition and try for in last 2 years we left because I know in 2 years left for him. The 50 year election. So in last 2 years, let it prove to people then say yes, indeed, what they try for bring some not to no more a way for coin we because you know say 2028 now APC get for win the election. Now it want for be part of the government. We not go agree that one day. Okay. so first, let it call the opposition say, I go start with this. Now me own administration. The 2 years, I want for now bring some people them. Now put them at the government. I guarantee you now the APC not accept that.
Una not get leadership. Una they talk about.
No, the APC not go accept that because number one, they go just feel say you know for Connie, you want for Connie. So it's very very difficult. But at the end of the day, now a very good system, but it premature at this particular time, and the president need for understand. Let it go. When the time reach, go retire. Left wing. You don't want them just left wing no more. Go retire. Done. You know, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much, gentlemen.
I get request for you, Dr. Makota.
Yeah.
Now for share, we channel or this link, share them through your TPM platform, your YouTube and so forth. And
Well,
Facebook. Because you know, senior man, you won't be done there on before, so you have to work that for us.
Well, first of all, me and this man they work behind the scene. You know that say even the software we they use, so now me recommend that to them. Say, hey, these are the best software, and I advise them not to this normal. You know, say that's it. How would they call them? It didn't have Facebook. What's in my name? Say, I forget what's in my name. Something like broadcasting. One city where na SLPP channel. me now one of the people who actually we help until it come up. So one of the things what I go able to do for una, for we they bring una once in a while and una can talk about una your own channel and behind the scene. If you get any question, just ask me. This man yesterday na 8 o'clock we that the time that one day we at the sleep the weekend he called me, wake me up. This man they call me 12 o'clock midnight, you know. So I'm always available for help now.
But make you call you, they run away from the call.
Yeah, because you make me heart warm. And that make us say, no, this man last shut and down for us until my heart cool. Hello.
Okay, guys. So thank you. Like how King David say, we will do whatever he can do for promote the channel, the Court Barry. And like how Dr. Makot Ankota say, he play a very pivotal role for make I will start this program. You know, he give me direction, who say for go, the software for make Tom Snail, all that, and they introduced me to so many things. Then, so I want to tell them plenty thank you, and I want let you baby sit with you until we say grow. So thank you so much for honoring our call. Now the Court Barry for local discourse today. We're going to bring you come often and again because there's a topic we're going to discuss about APC, what is going on our place, how we see them. But whether Tenny reach, I will make you know so that you come up again, yeah?
Yeah, the lady why they talk about now, Elizabeth Fabi.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
Elizabeth Fabi. Yeah, now my friend one day, now one of my best friends then SLPP. We I can bulldoze them anyway behind the scene, but now a nice woman.
Okay, so anytime you need me for come, you know, low come talk about Court Barry or anything, definitely we will be available. Yeah.
No problem.
All right, thank you so much, and viewers, thank you. Do not forget for subscribe, for share, for like, and for ring the notification bell. Thank you. Tata.